What's up guys, NepentheZ here, and welcome back to another FC26 video where today we are going to take a look at the brand new content on this Saturday. We are of course still in early access, and so I'm not expecting huge amounts every day. I'm not even really expecting content every day, to be fair, just because most people don't have the game yet. And so, yeah, I thought I'd give the view of the content today on my RTG account because I've done a lot more things on there and I've got a lot more players on there to the point where we can actually see anything that might have any value. It doesn't look like there's anything new in Foundations. It didn't look like there was anything new in Seasonal. There is not. In Live Events, there is still not. Now, I wanted to test something here today. And I was in the semi-final of the tournament when the timer ran out. So we're going to go and have a look to see if I'm still in the semi-final and it counts as another chance, like takes away one of my opportunities today, or whether it completely resets me. The rush points, I'm about halfway through. And then milestones, there is nothing new on milestones today either. So nothing in that section. Let's go to play, though, and let's go to the early access tournament. Am I still in it? No, I'm not. My progress. No, I'm back to the round of 16. So at least I know now that you can't like hold your kind of like progression across a daily cycle. But also, guys, it was fun for me to see today. As you can see here, we've got the Ultimate Gauntlet upcoming in 8 days, 23 hours. But also in live events, guys, EA have added a whole bunch more content. So the Cornerstones exhibition is coming in 6 days' time. And if we preview this event, we can see that we need a maximum team rating of 83, which I think is amazing, given, you know, we're at the start of the game. 85 and higher overall rated players is maximum 1, and you need 1 in progress evolution or completed evolution to enter. This is going to be real fun because it's max overall 83, so start working on your 83 rated squads, guys. Start working on your 83 rated squads because this one's going to be fun for the Cornerstones exhibition. We also have the World Tour Silver League and the Season 1 Excellence exhibition, which we knew were coming eventually anyway. 28 days and 40 days away for those. But there's a bit more content to come there. And don't forget, guys, finally as well, don't forget if you haven't yet, squad battles, the rewards are divvied out tomorrow morning for the first set. I've got 8 games left to play myself. I'm currently on 18,000 points. Elite 1 is 28,000 points. And if you are playing on PS5 or on new gen, I should say, old gen is significantly easier. So go and log on to your PS4 or Xbox One accounts and get involved right there. If you want to use the best players in FC26, there's only one sure way to get them. U7Buy gives you some of the best prices around to buy Ultimate Team coins. It's fast, safe, and reliable, and if you use my discount code NEP at checkout, you get an extra 8% off their prices. Check out the link in the description below. And so with that, guys, let's take a look at any potential new evolutions for today. Have we got anything good? We have got, ooh, Cover Athlete. 30,000 coins. Overall max 83. Position must be Cam. Manchester United are 2-0 up against Chelsea. Pace max 86. Positions max 3. Playstyles max 5. Must not be World Tour superstars. This gives 4 vision to a maximum of 87. 4 short passing. It was Casemiro who scored. Crazy. 4 short passing to a maximum of 87. 4 long passing to a maximum of 86. Playmaker plus and 4 stam. It gives centre mid, relentless, 2 pace, 4 long shots and 2 aggression. It also gives 2 reactions, composure, 4 ball control and dribbling and playmaker plus. And it gives this really cool Evo card design. I personally think, guys, this Evo card design is significantly better than last year's Evo card design. And the new player, the new foundation from yesterday, Naz, she fits in it. She would gain 4 vision, 4 stamina, 1 short pass, some long passing, centre mids, Ooh. I'll tell you what. That's a good card. Even for an 85 rated, Thomas Muller fits in there. He gains a bit of dribbling and a bit of passing. Really nice boost for him in certain areas there. Gains 3 ball control, 4 dribbling up to 87. Relentless centre mid. Aggression, long shots and pace for Thomas Muller. This Kearns card fits in. She gains a little bit. I've enjoyed using this card as well. I think she's very good. So that's not too bad. Harry Maguire with an assist for Casemiro. And then we've got Smith fits in for my Arsenal Evo setup. What does she gain? Good boost and up to an 81. 4-star, 4-star. Nothing crazy there. 30,000 coins for this one. I'm going to have a look at who else fits there because that looks like a decent Evo, to be fair. It looks like a decent Evo. Let's see if there was anything else in Evolutions, though. Rewards, nothing. Cosmetics, nothing. Still just the embellishments. And then Training Camp, still nothing in Training Camp either. Which takes us to the SBCs. Now, I will say this again, guys, right? I was really surprised. Oh, we have got a new player. I was really surprised at how people were disappointed with this card yesterday. I think and I thought that this was a brilliant one, and I would stand by it. It's an 83, 84, 85 rated squad, but we've got a little bit to talk about when it comes to packs, store packs, and power curve, because I think there's been a massive misconception, generally speaking. Now, Edin Džeko is here as well. It requires an 82 rated squad that says on the front of it, exchange an 80 rated squad, but it is an 82 rated squad. That's fun. An 82 rated squad again, an 83 rated squad, and an 84 rated squad for this Edin Džeko flashback. Now then, 6'4", 3-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot and lengthy. And let me tell you something, guys. Lengthy is strong this year. He's got really nice shooting stats. 85 positioning, 88 finishing, 87 shot power. He's got decent physicals. Good composure, but dribbling's a bit weak. Passing's meh. Pace is all right. For playstyles, he's got finesse shot and low driven, which is superb. Incisive pass, which on a striker is superb. Technical and press proven, which is real nice. And then for rolls, he's got advanced 4++ and target 4+. Now, compared to this James card that's only an 83, 84, 85, this is two 82s, an 83 and an 84. I don't think this is as good value as the James card. You know, his pace is a bit low in a really pace-centric meta. His agility and balance is pretty poor. His stamina is pretty poor. He doesn't have relentless. He's high-rated. Doesn't have playstyle plus. 5-star weak foot. Doesn't have 4-star skill moves. Like, honestly, I think this is a poor SBC today. I thought yesterday's one was very good. I think this is a poor SBC today. Which is a bit sad. Now then, before we go into Footbin, guys, to talk about the store. There are promo packs in store. Yesterday, EA released 100k packs. They are still there, as you can see, 2 per account. And it crashed the market a little bit. There's also another 100k pack there for 1,500 FC points. Includes 35 rare gold player items, 80 or higher, with 3 guaranteed to be 82 or higher, and 3 player picks for 10 matches. Now, rightfully so, I think it's fair to say, rightfully so, this caused concern. And I think it caused concern because, first of all, it crashed the market a little bit for golds. You know, a lot, like, not crazy for some of the players that I had, but it did certainly crash the market. And let's jump onto Footbin and have a look at some of the player prices that we've had over the last little while here that have gone down. So if we take, like, Ekitike, for example, he's back up now, mind you. If we look at him for all time, last 14 days, you can see here, 6 o'clock yesterday, he went from 35k down to 23k. He is now back up his Ekitike. And you can see that with basically every player. If we take Marmoush, let's take an even higher rated, an Eder Militao, a Gravenberch, a Konate. You can see the same sort of trend with all of these players, right? When we look at the 6 p.m. yesterday, There it is. He went from 80,000 down to 70,000. And in fact, Marmoush has just continued to tank. Maybe that's because he's not good in game, potentially. Eder Militao, another player here that went from yesterday up at 70k. Look at that, guys. 70k yesterday, dropped all the way down to 58k, all the way down to 52k, is back up at 63k now. And I think this interest peak here is because he got a goal and a clean sheet and a last man tackle today. So he's likely to be in form next week, which I think this is people investing in his gold card, that when he becomes an inform, his gold card is going to go up in price significantly. You're going to be able to make some profit on him there. But for the most part, and we won't look at everybody, for the most part, those packs at 6 p.m., you could see the impact it had on the market. We got Gravenberch here, was 107,000, went down and down again to 90,000, and then lo and behold, today, man of the match performance from him for Liverpool, he shot up to 123k and then come back down a little bit. But the packs that were released, guys, they influenced the market negatively, right? Player prices went down a little bit. On a whole, good players, quality players will still go up in price because more people are going to start getting the game every day. The game officially comes out next Friday. We haven't had a massive coin injection yet from Champs rewards, from Rivals rewards, from Squad Battles rewards. You know, the market will go up tomorrow when Squad Battles rewards do come out. So for the most part, yes, those 100k packs were a bit disappointing because it crashed the gold market. But there seemed to be this really, in my opinion, incorrect viewpoint that this was EA pushing the power curve. The packs have nothing to do with the power curve. It's the players that do. If EA released packs and a new promo team, that's pushing the power curve. If EA released an SBC, like a massive, you know, if we take the top players of the game right now, let's take Konate. If EA go and release an 89 rated SBC Konate, that's pushing the power curve because you're taking like a already really quality centre back and you're making him much, much, much better as an SBC. That pushes a power curve. This James card didn't really push the power curve because he was, yeah, I agree with this one. It's downvoted. He was in line with some of the best fullbacks, A, in the game and B, in the league, right? When we look at the Premier League and look at the right backs that are on offer, we've got Carragher. I wouldn't really count him, although he's only 60k. You've got Frimpong here, who's in line with James in terms of he's got better pace at the very least, better dribbling, but maybe not as good defending or physical. Actually, this James probably does push the power curve a little bit. I would probably dare say he is the best right back in the Premier League. And that's why, again, I'm surprised people dislike this card because I think he's very good. If EA made like an 87 rated Frimpong with 84 defending and physical, that's pushing the power curve. The cards that are in the game already are in the game already. But that is the power curve. That is the standard, right? Releasing packs that give you more opportunity to buy these cards or pack these cards, that isn't pushing the power curve. That's just giving you more supply of what's already there. And I think for free-to-play players, you should probably be quite happy with that because you could now quite possibly be able to pick up a player that you couldn't have done before because their price point went down when the 100k packs got dropped. So I think, at least from my perspective and the way I understand the power curve and the way I understand the game, I don't think the power curve is being pushed by store packs being added in. I think the market is being crashed by store packs being added in. But of course, market crashing, not necessarily a bad thing if people can afford to buy the players that they want in these early stages of the game. Now then, let's look at, sorry I got the hiccups there, let's look at these new players or the new player today. Which is going to be only this Edin Džeko SBC card. I don't like this one whatsoever. I think my first choice would be a Hunter Chem style on him. Gets his pace and shooting up there. I like the fact that he's got 5-star weak foot. I don't like his dribbling whatsoever. I don't like his physical whatsoever. And I don't like the fact that he only has 5 playstyles and also doesn't have a playstyle plus. Like, there's a lot of quality players in the game right now. And if we take a look at Serie A for strikers and have a look at where he's kind of like in line with, you've got Martinez at 22,000 coins. You got Thuram at 20,000 coins. Dybala at 26,000 coins. This is what I mean by the power curve. He's not pushing the power curve. And that's fine. and this card is bad. And that's also fine, right? But I dare say that we're going to be in a situation again where it's, let's price it like it is. When you've got Romelu Lukaku at 1,200 coins, who is a shave worse than Džeko, right? Got 1 star weak foot less. He's got 2 pace less. He's got 4 shooting less, 3 passing less, a lot of dribbling less, and a bit physical more. When you've got Lookman here, who's got more pace, a little bit less shooting, a lot more dribbling, 4-star, 16,000 coins as a tradable gold card. When you've got Marcus Thuram, who is a beast in game, it must be said, who is just 20,000 coins, right, for this Marcus Thuram. He's got aerial fortress, rapid and precision header. He doesn't have low driven, it doesn't have finesse, that's fair enough. But he's only 20,000 coins. He's very similar. He's got better stamina, you know, similar dribbling. His composure's way lower, and maybe composure's super impactful this stage of the game. When we look at this Martinez at 22,000 coins, and he's got game changer plus, precision header, power shot, incisive pass, technical, relentless, and enforcer, and he's got elite shooting stats, very good physicals, and very good dribbling. This card is way better than Džeko. And he's 4-star as well, which is I would, in this moment in the game, I would take 4-star over 5-star 3-star. This Džeko is a bad card. Low driven's real nice. Finesse shot's real nice. Incisive pass, technical, and press improvement are real nice. Don't get me wrong, his playstyles are nice, but his stats really aren't. And, you know, EA told us this year that playstyles are going to complement stats, not the other way around. So if he's got bad attributes, he's not going to be very good in game. This card should have been an 82 and an 83 rated squad, and that's it. And I think at that point, people will be sitting here, Man United have got a red card, brilliant. They will find a way to lose this game. At that point, you know, at the point where we're saying he should be an 82 and an 83 rated squad, at that point, it's like a 15k, 16k SBC. You got some like throwaway fodder to put in there. That makes way more sense. As it is right here, right now, 2 82s, an 83, and an 84 rated squad for a bang average card is awful value. Who was it that got sent off for United? I'm intrigued. Yeah, it is just awful value. However, if you're going to complete this card, guys, I think a Hawk is a really good chem style for him. Good shooting boost, good pace boost, and good physical boost. I think a Hunter is probably what I would go for to try and max out that pace. Because he's lengthy, I think maxing out that pace is super, super valuable. And it does give him good finishing, good shot power. But it's fair to say his positioning is not great. His passing is not great. His physical is not great for such a big man. And his dribbling, it's a little heavy, but it's not the end of the world. So yeah, I think ultimately for me, guys, he's not very good. Now, into the evolutions, guys. We have got this brand new evolution. This is downvoted significantly. I think for me, Ekatike fits in there. What does he actually gain, I wonder? For me, in these early stages, guys, evolution's value is going to become like more notable on, does it directly impact a player that I want to play with? And it does. So Gabriel Jesus can fit into this evolution. He would go in, we could probably put him in something else first, or maybe even something else second. But he goes in here and he gains 3 passing, 1 physical, 1 dribbling. That all? He gains centre mids. So he gains 2 overall, 2 aggression, 4 ball control, 4 long pass, 4 long shots. He gains 2 reactions, 4 short pass, 4 stamina, 4 vision, 2 composure. Centre mid can playmaker plus, and centre mid playmaker plus. It was Casemiro who got sent off for Manchester United. That's hilarious. I wonder if there's a way of like maybe putting him into like intro to evolutions and then intro to evolutions again, and then maybe intro to rewards. I remember he doesn't gain anything from, and then into this. This all of a sudden is a card that I'm liking the look of. For 30,000 coins, maybe not, but maybe so. His dribbling's really tidy. His passing's okay. And with a Hunter, he's got good pace and good shooting. Again, maybe not for 30k, but it's a good starting a starting point for a Gabriel Jesus in there. But it is fair to say yeah, looking at this evolution for 30,000 coins, maybe it's not great. Ekatike does fit in there. How much was Ekatike anyway as a card? Ekatike is currently 24,000 coins. So it cost you 24k to get him, and then it will cost you a further 30k. You would gain Relentless, Cam plus, Centimid as a position, and a nice little boost there. 1 shooting, 3 passing, 1 dribbling, and 2 physical. I think what I'm feeling, like that's just not a good card for 30k. What I'm feeling, and I suppose it can be said about both Edin Džeko and now about this 30k evolution, EA are just pricing things way too high. Way too high. You know, that card does not give a great boost for 30,000 coins. It doesn't give skill moves or weak foot. It gives a new alternate position, which is quite nice. But it doesn't give much by way of anything else. You know, you're not taking a good card and making them like much better. Again, it's not a power curve pusher. And so if that's the case, if it's not a power curve pusher, don't charge us like it's a power curve pusher. Make it 10k. Make it 7.5k, right? I think 7.5k would be a really fair value for this. I think people are going to struggle to get on board with paying so much, you know, 30,000 coins to A, make a player untradeable, and B, put a player into this evolution which barely gives them an upgrade. And I think also for Edin Džeko, I honestly think this is a wildly overpriced SBC. You know, an 84, an 83, and 2 82s. 7k, 2 82s would have been just fine. 14,000 coins worth of fodder in a game state where we've had, you know, a game state where we've had packs, rewards, like everything nerfed into the ground. We've got to take that same thought process when we apply it to everything else that is going on. Now, last but not least, guys, before we get out of here today, let's go ahead and take a look on Footbin. So, new 30k cam evolution. I wasn't best pleased with it. Oh, there was an FC Pro objective. That was fun. I missed that one. Not even that I missed it. I don't really look at the FC Pro stuff because I wouldn't have thought that there was anything new in there. Go to play. Let's go to FC Pro. What did we get? Oh, FC Pro Open Ladder. Starts in 2 days. Oh, this is like qualifiers. Oh, no, that's in the play section. We want to go to the objective section. FC Pro. FC26 gameplay first. We already had that one. So there's a new objective here. Don't know what it is. That's fun. That's fun. And so, yeah. So there is a new objective there, but nobody cares. And I think that's where we're at. We will make a slower power curve, same amount of promos, less promo packs. Yeah, like, I don't think less promo packs is what they said. I think that less boosts on promo cards is what they said, rather than less promo packs. Either way, tell me who you put in the evolution down below. As always, guys, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video today. If you did, be sure to leave a like, rate, and comment. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. For now, guys, I'm out. Peace.